What is the hardest Pokemon game of all time? Ultra Sun and Moon with their difficult boss fights? Pokemon Coliseum with its plethora of double battles? Or what about the fan-made games that only a handful of people have managed to topple? All of these are great candidates, but it's time to introduce you to a new one. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team Kaizo. A version of Mystery Dungeon that fills every floor with hordes of overleveled enemies, traps, and of course, monster houses. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Kaizo is so painstakingly difficult and unfun that not even the creator themselves was able to beat it. So I had to see if I could. I am certainly no expert when it comes to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but I felt like this would be a fun way to challenge myself and re-experience one of my favorite games from childhood. A game that truly shaped my Pokemon fandom and led me down the path to becoming the Pokemon creator that I am today. As all Mystery Dungeon games do, this one starts with a personality test. The first time I ever played this game and answered all of the questions sincerely, I was given Meowth. But I didn't want this normal type feline friend. I had my sights on a different cat. If you weren't aware, in the original Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, certain Pokemon are locked behind whether or not you choose to play as a boy or as a girl. So if I were to answer all of the questions completely truthfully, I would have no chance of getting the pink puffball I so desperately wanted. So I had to lie. Look, this isn't the first time I've reset for my starter in Mystery Dungeon. No, that's not me. I'm not a Shieldon. I'm not a Shieldon. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I wanted to tackle this game as optimally as I could, and I knew that Skitty was one of the single best starter choices, so I had to go with her. And how could I not? When will I ever have the opportunity to abuse the fact that Skitty is broken ever again? Eventually, I was able to get the questionnaire to go my way, but now came another very important decision. Who would be my partner? The obvious choice here would be Squirtle because, I mean, come on. But I wanted to return to my roots yet again and pick the same partner who had joined me 20 years ago, Pikachu. I want the absolute best chance to win, and if the mascot of the franchise allows me to do that, I'm jumping at the opportunity. See, what makes both Skitty and Pikachu good is that they have the capacity to incapacitate their enemies with paralysis and infatuation. Infatuation in particular will be extra powerful as there are no genders in Red Rescue Team, so outside of a few niche cases, we can immobilize a large majority of the Pokemon we find inside the dungeons with Attract and Cute Charm. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't even met this Pikachu yet. There we are! Oh, we're so cute. You were passed out here. I'm glad to see you awake. I'm Goku. Glad to meet you. The story of Kid and Goku begins. It's a funny name. You're one to talk. You're a Pikachu named Goku, bro. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. We're about to be in this together. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I've never watched Dragon Ball. Saving the world is a difficult task, so we have to start small by saving this poor Butterfree's child. In Pokemon Red Rescue Team, Tiny Woods is the tutorial dungeon that lets you get a feel for what the game has to offer, and in a way, that's also the case here. Tiny Woods, bottom first floor. Well, in case there was any doubt about what we were playing. Oh. That's just what a great start. Great start. We're like, wow, we are the worst team imaginable. You're level 1, this game usually starts you at 5. This is not the normal game. I don't think Caterpie is making it out of here alive. In Mystery Dungeon Kaizo, monster houses and traps start spawning straight out the gate. Not to mention, Tiny Woods will always reset your level back to 1 and remove all of your items, so you never have the opportunity to fail attempts and come back stronger. Oh, and can't forget to mention that every dungeon shares the layout of Western Cave, a post-game dungeon that is known for having tons of rooms and loads of dead ends. This is going to be fun. Oh god. So as you can see, you have a lot less time to get through the dungeon. So... Oh. Okay, it's comical. Luckily, this is a good training ground to practice what will become an absolute staple in my Mystery Dungeon Kaizo experience. Checking for traps. Oh, this is not good. I'm learning. No. Come on, man. By doing a basic attack over a tile, I can reveal whether or not it plays host to a trap and is therefore safe to walk on. Navigating traps will become the name of the game, as losing focus for even a single second will cause you to accidentally hit a trap and either lose all your PP, sticky an important item, or God forbid, get warped to a completely different side of the map, which sometimes works out in your favor. These have been deemed the 3 most obnoxious traps by the creator, as they are the only traps that will spawn throughout the entirety of the game. There are some other very insidious traps that surprisingly didn't make the cut, but I'm not complaining. And yeah, it should go without saying that wonder tiles have been completely removed. Checking for traps does, however, work against another core mechanic of Mystery Dungeon Kaizo, the timer. Like I've shown, the amount of time you get to even clear out these dungeons is drastically reduced. So there will be times when turns are limited and you have to make risky plays or you'll be booted out of the dungeon courtesy of the mysterious winds. I can't, if I lose my tackle PP, we just lose immediately. So I think I have to play this. Just end it, please. Okay, thank you. All right. Yeah, I should have known. Okay, we'll just let Pikachu. Yeah, the writing was on the wall on that one. We're so good. Well. With this many things working against me, it's no wonder that it took me over an hour to finally get far enough into Tiny Woods to have a chance of making it out. No. Look at how much of the map I've explored. He's clutching. This is why we needed Goku. No way. What is he at? Oh, come on, kill him. Yes. Okay, we have to survive. Oh my god. We made it through. What are the odds? How could they tease me like that? What if I just make a run for it? Ain't no way this Igglybuff steps in front, right? Hold. Oh god. Not one step away. Not one step away. I wore one of my favorite shirts in preparation for the creator to throw something like Beautifly spamming room-wide Silverwinds into the starting dungeon, but all they put were these stupid baby Pokemon, and somehow that feels worse. Thankfully, throughout the rest of the playthrough, Pokemon spawns remain unchanged from the vanilla games, so I know what I need to plan for. Eventually, I got on the perfect run thanks to just holding left, and thus the legend of Left Gang was born. Left Gang? Oh my god. Please. I don't even care. I'm just gonna go. Yes! Oh my god. 1 hour in. And we've done it. We saved Caterpie. After finally rescuing Caterpie and reuniting it with its mother, Goku escorts us to a place to stay, and I think he just gave us a whole ass house. Wow, how generous of you. At this point, joining you for a rescue team is the least that I can do. That definitely beats paying rent. Let's do it. Sign me up, Goku. The perfect pair, the perfect pairing. Deciding on a good team name is always difficult, but given how Left Gang never let us down, it only felt right to immortalize it with our team's namesake. And thus began the story of Kid and Goku's journey to save the world. I never thought we'd see the day! Yes! The next morning, we wake up to a sleeping Goku on our doorstep, which totally isn't creepy at all, and begin our first day together as a proper rescue team. Unfortunately, since we've only just started offering our services, we don't have the notoriety to rake in any big-time jobs. But oh, what is this? Seems like Pelipper has something for us. Bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. Let's do it! I'm so ready. Oh, we're just headed straight into it? Our inaugural mission as a rescue team will be to save the missing Magnemite in Thunderwave Cave. This marks the first time that we can start making real progress. Our experience will be retained, and we can actually start building up our item catalog to aid our treks through the more difficult late-game dungeons. As we explore our first dungeon of consequence, I begin to tinker with Goku's IQ and tactics. Learning how to manipulate my partner's actions will be key in moving forward, as I want to have my partner enabling my success and not, well, getting in the way. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. 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 Oh, you're so stupid. You're so... With the sheer amount of traps and enemies that this game throws at you, it's very possible for your partner to go rogue, so I'll be feeding him as many gummies as possible to ensure that he won't be completely useless as we go through the game. Learning new skills by increasing IQ is much more important for Goku than it is for me, so I'll almost exclusively be feeding the gummies to him instead. Skitty's ticket to getting stronger is simply leveling up. Once Skitty reaches level 7, it gains access to one of its strongest tools, Attract. With this move, we can completely prevent a target from making any action for 5 to 6 turns, and since genders don't exist in Red Rescue Team, the only Pokemon we can't corrupt with our cutie Riz are those with the ability Oblivious. As you can see, I was in a pretty tough spot when I first gained access to this move, and despite the double infatuation, it just wasn't enough. Dude! Oh my god. Yeah, monster houses are basically just like a instant wipe. See, in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, looks can be deceiving. You can be staring down the highest BST Pokemon in the game, but you're more scared of the little wind chime next to it. There seemingly is no rhyme or reason to why certain Pokemon are juiced up like Berry Bonds and others are, well, pretty normal. Pokemon like these Poochyena just seem so much stronger and tankier than their fellow early route counterparts, and I really can't explain why it is that way, but just know that sometimes you see a seemingly innocent looking creature that turns out to be the devil incarnate. Oh my, why are the Poochyenas this strong? Maybe we get some infatuation. Dude, oh my god. I should have grinded more in little woods, or tiny woods. All right, well, let's count it down, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yay! Yay! Needless to say, the first couple Thunderwave cave attempts do not end well. This dungeon is nearly double the length of Tiny Woods, and I haven't developed the skills nor the patience necessary to take down these longer expeditions. It would be great to return to Tiny Woods for some easy grinding, but let's not forget that returning there will result in absolutely zero progress. As they say, third time's the charm, as some good luck and Pikachu assistance allow me to descend down to the 6th floor to save the 2 Magnemite. How did we do that? Oh my god! Oh. I will never listen to this song the same. 2 dungeon in 2 hours? World record pace, I think. With that, our first rescue mission as Left Gang was complete. But this was only just the start, as Goku and I had many adventures still in front of us. As we go our separate ways and turn in for the night, something strange happens. Oh my god. Where am I? Oh, there's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. Thanks, Skitty. Use that noggin. After awakening from that bizarre dream, we are met outside by Goku, who familiarizes us with the nearby Pokemon Square. For the purposes of our Mystery Dungeon Kaizo playthrough, the only services we'll be using are the Kecleon Bros shop, Kangaskhan's item storage, and Persian's bank. With how much you have to carefully manage your power points in this game, linking moves is almost exclusively worse, as you'll run out of PP very quickly, and God forbid you hit a single skill drop trap that depletes one of your linked moves. All that just to say, nobody likes you, Gulpin. Sorry. Oh, but who could forget Pelipper's post office? This is where we'll grab new job requests to take on as little side quests while we wait for the main story to progress, which means that it's entirely irrelevant to this video, but Pelipper is a homie, so I had to let the good people know. I finished the day by rattling off a few of these odd jobs to gain both experience and items to make the next story dungeon easier. The items that we're on the lookout for are max elixirs, oran berries, escape orbs, and of course, reviver seeds. All of these items will be imperative throughout our journey, so it's important for me to stock up now so that I can use them all in the late game as the dungeons get longer and longer. Max elixirs, oran berries, and reviver seeds need little explanation as to why they would be considered staples, but escape orbs might not be so obvious. However, when you're constantly facing the threat of monster houses and annoying traps, the odds can quickly stack up against you, so having an escape orb to safely retreat with all of your items and money that you've collected throughout the dungeon is a great option to avoid losing your precious resources. And just as we head to bed after finishing our duties for the day, I'm hit with yet another odd dream. Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. It's shaking. An earthquake. Whoa, it's getting worse. For a dream, this feels strangely real, but... Wait a minute! It is real! Hello, you are a kid, aren't you? Who's making that noise? Oh, you can't see us, of course. How very rude of us. Oh! Last night, man, they are angry. Last night during the earthquake, our child, Diglett, was attacked. Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. It's a vilely vicious ruffian. Please do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go. Well, it appears that our little training arc is over and it's time to get back to saving the world. Diglett is in trouble, so Goku and I must step up to rescue him. You know, since we're like a rescue team now or whatever. Mount Steel awaits, and once again, this is likely to be another major step up in difficulty. Perched atop the mountain is the infamous Skarmory, and I don't even want to fathom what the boss fights are like in Mystery Dungeon Kaizo. Regardless, we readied the team and began ascending the cliffside. Mount Steel is a grueling 9 floors. On my first attempt, Goku and I got absolutely pummeled. Oh no. Rapid spin. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna die. I'm just gonna die. Just end it, just end it, just end it. All right, well, yeah, all right. This is, I think it's time to go back to the drawing board. I was clearly not ready for this leap in difficulty. With this realization, I ended up dedicating the entire day to finishing various jobs to accumulate extra items, experience, and most importantly, the necessary skills to tackle Mystery Dungeon Kaizo. I was still hitting far too many traps and not properly maneuvering around monster houses, so I knew that I had a lot to learn if I had any hope of overcoming this challenge. The amount of recoil after basic attacking to check for traps seemed to be somewhat variable, or at least a lot slower than I felt it should be. But I learned that I could hold the R button during the attack animation until the diagonal movement indicator popped up, thus preventing me from lunging face first into the newly revealed traps. There's no real way to describe how easy it is to accidentally hit these traps unless you've actually played the game, so this was an extra barrier to drastically cut down on the amount I triggered. Another skill I worked on developing was identifying the Monster House dead giveaways in Orbs, TMs, and Poke. Now I could reroute my path and only enter these obvious traps if it was absolutely necessary and the stairs were nowhere else to be found. After a full day of training, I knew I was ready to return to Mount Steel. Surely Diglett is still fine. But he'll have to wait just a bit longer. I had ended the day at level 14, which meant that I had gained access to the move Sing, but the real prize was waiting for me at level 15, Double Slap. So I had to do the last little bit of grinding to ensure I would have this powerful tool at my disposal for the most difficult dungeons. It cannot go understated just how powerful multi-hit moves are in this game. Just looking at the raw numbers compared to another normal type attacking move like Facade, it's easy to assume that this one would be far superior, but whoo boy, could that not be further from the truth. Unlike the mainline games, multi-hit moves can continue onwards even after you've missed one of the earlier hits, and crucially will keep firing off even if you've been resurrected from a Reviver Seed, which I'm sure will never come into play. With Skitty now possessing 2 normal type attacks and 2 immobilizing status moves, Mount Steel's Rock and Steel type Pokemon were posing quite the problem. So I knew that I needed to fortify my learn set even further. Introducing Dig. Dig would prove to be a massive addition to the loadout as I now had a way to one-shot those pesky threats that were giving me so much trouble before. This was the missing puzzle piece to create a near-perfect moveset for Skitty. Despite not being finished with even 3 total dungeons, I was already well equipped for the endgame. With all of my training and newfound strength, I knew that my time had come to venture back into Mount Steel to take down Skarmory and rescue Diglett. Needless to say, my added arsenal was certainly living up to the hype. Well, at least one of them was. Let's try it.
Miss.
They said this is the move that would break the game? This is your hero? This is your GOAT? Could not have been a funnier start. It was definitely a rough first look, but I promise all of the YouTube and Twitch chatters screaming at me that this was a game warping move will be proven right eventually. Just wait. While I had come prepared for Mount Steel, it certainly appeared that Mount Steel had come equally as prepared for me. Dude! You are actually How do I even navigate this without... All right, we back it up, baby. Oh my God. What, like, actually, come on. All right, well, I guess we're just not gonna go that way, I suppose. I guess I'll find an alternate route. Uh-oh. It appears that we've hit a major roadblock. Look, you know, maybe the off chance there's just a lot of money in this room. I'm starting to think this game just hates me. It was evident, however, that the training had really paid off. What once would have been an almost certain Monster House wipe could now be cleared with relative ease thanks to the bulk and power provided by the additional levels and moves. Eventually, I escaped the hellish second floor of Mount Steel and continued to climb even higher. Oh my God, we made it through. That was just the second floor. No! No! Just unlucky. Unlucky. So maybe this isn't the run after all. Thankfully, I managed to clear out this one as well and find the next set of stairs. No! How? How can we be this unlucky? Is this really what we're doing? Mystery Dungeon Kaizo giveth and Mystery Dungeon Kaizo taketh away. And this was exemplified on the Mount Steel hike as after weathering the storm that was the first 4 floors, the subsequent ones leading to the summit were much easier in comparison thanks to some fortunate stair spawns. But let's not forget what awaits us at the peak. Given Mystery Dungeon Kaizo's track record, I cannot comprehend the absolute horrors awaiting us in our first boss battle.
We're here to rescue Diglett. Skarmory, don't do this. Release Diglett. We'll have to fight it out.
Uh-oh, here we go. Hit him with it. Oh, you want your, oh, we're so cute. Ooh, we're so cute. Got him. Well, that was anticlimactic. So, for whatever reason, the level scaling that occurred in the dungeons seemingly hasn't been applied to the bosses at all. So while we're forced to grind levels to even have a fighting chance at surviving the grueling dungeon floors, the bosses are a complete pushover. Their sole purpose in the video is really just to get us to the next plot point. We did it! We finally saved Diglett! Oh my God, oh my God.
Oh hi, you're the Magnemite we saved. We got word of this. We can rescue Diglett from the sky. Bzz, bzz.
We made progress! 2 streams later, we've officially progressed the story. After the Magnemite helped in saving Diglett, Goku inexplicably decides to invite Magnemite to join our team. As if navigating traps wasn't hard enough already, adding a 3rd member to step on every single trap imaginable and guzzle up all of our reviver seeds just sounded like a recipe for disaster. So adding them to the team was really just an empty gesture. But hey, at least we gave them a cool place to live. After mulling things over with the evil Wigglytuff landlord, Goku and I stumbled upon some commotion in Pokemon Square.
See that guy? He's a Pokemon named Shiftry. He's got his own rescue team. But his team's greedy. They don't work unless they get paid royally.
Look, you gotta appreciate an artist that knows the worth of their labor, you know?
Oh my God, it's Alakazam. Hey, rather cold-hearted, aren't you? Help that Pokemon out.
Dang, that's Aura. Alakazam is Aura farming right now.
That's Charizard. His flamethrower can melt mountains.
Damn, okay, Charizard getting glazed even by Lombre?
And that's the leader, Alakazam. He's endowed with an amazing brain and has an IQ of 5,000. Apparently, he's memorized everything that's happened in the world. Oh, that one kills me. What's up? It's fine. Nothing. Let's go.
Well, that was weird. I'm sure it's nothing that the guy with an IQ of 5,000 took notice of me. It's probably because my IQ is over 9,000. My God, I just made that joke in the year 2025. Anyways, we've got some more low-level jobs to do, which means we can simply fast forward until the next time we see the next morning.
Is this the place where the team named Left Gang is based?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, who'd run a rescue team from a dump like this? Unbelievable. Oh, over there, a mailbox.
My mail! Those poor people in tiny woods, they're never gonna make it out.
We're a rescue team too, I'll have you know. But all we ever get up to is no good. We have our eyes on world domination. Whoa, world domination. The rescue team of evil. Team Meanies is who we are. See you around.
It's gone.
It's empty.
Gengar and the rest of Team Meanies had completely depleted our pile of rescue missions in their quest for world domination, but this ended up being a blessing in disguise. Being forced to find new odd jobs meant Goku and I ended up back in Thunderwave Cave, where a run-altering occurrence would take place.
Yeah, run for your life. Oh, hold the phone. Wait a minute. This is a massive pickup. Oh my God. And they said that I'd never come back to Thunderwave Cave. They said I'd never come back.
If Skitty could have her in-game learn set, Goku wanted his as well. Thunderbolt single-handedly turned our partner from a bumbling nuisance into the most powerful member of the team. Thunderbolt is an absurd upgrade over Thundershock by not just being a massive increase in power, but also hitting every single surrounding Pokemon. What once was the most feared aspect of the game has now been put entirely in check thanks to the blessing of this random rat.
Kaboom! Kaboom! Excellent. Oh my God, he is here. He is here now. Yeah, mess him up. Oh, this value, baby. Look at him go. Oh, that was a massive pickup. This is genuinely run saving.
Someone in need of this newfound power was none other than our first rescuee, Caterpie. Unfortunately, Goku and I wouldn't be the only ones trying to help out our little friend.
Listen, Caterpie, how about we do this? How about you give the reward to the team that brings back your chum first? That's the deal, Goku. The first to rescue wins. Come on, move. Let's get this done already. Don't worry, we'll save your friend first. I don't know about that, Goku. I don't want to be the one promising that. I'm not so sure I can.
It's up to us to utilize our newfound strength to get the leg up on Gengar and his group of ruffians to save Metapod first. Sinister Woods was, once again, another massive step up in difficulty. 13 floors, status conditions galore, room-wide moves, and them. This would not be an easy task. I had fully prepared for a one-shot dungeon clear, but more than anticipated that we would not be able to save Metapod on our first try. Sure, we had gotten a lot stronger since saving Caterpie in Tiny Woods, but so is everything else.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oh, and there's the poison. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Getting poisoned is a terrifying nuisance at best and an absolute death sentence at worst. So avoiding Oddish for the first 4 floors was absolutely imperative to make sure that we could make it to the higher levels without expending all of our resources first. A combination of lucky stair spawns and monster houses allowed me to make it to floor 5 relatively unscathed. Silcoon and Cascoon might appear non-threatening as they just sit there menacingly, but when the stairs are sandwiched right between them, their devastating damage is on full display. However, these two can't even mimic a fraction of the real bug-type power.
Hello, Ledyba. What the hell is this thing? Why does this Ledyba have like a bajillion defense? Am I crazy? Am I supposed to be here right now? What is... Oh my God. All right, well, how is Ledyba the demon? Oh my God.
We had come face to face with Mystery Dungeon Kaizo's most ominous foe, Ledyba. This evil being perfectly encapsulates the Kaizo experience. A seemingly friendly face that serves as a mere facade for the disgusting imbalance of power that this Pokemon truly is. Sky-high defenses, a powerful multi-hit attack, a confusing move. Ledyba really has it all. Our first shot at Sinister Woods was a complete and utter failure, but at least we now knew what was in store. Somehow, in a crowd of Scyther, Executor, Lanoon, and Sudowoodo, this is by far the greatest threat to survival. After blasting off courtesy of a few Comet Punches, Goku and I headed back to Pokemon Square to regroup and retool. We bring just about every resource we have to prepare for the Ladybug War that awaits us. Decked out in berries, orbs, and seeds, we returned to Sinister Woods. Things do not start out well at all, as the very first staircase is trapped at the bottom of a long monster house, but Goku and I prevail. Yet again, the stair spawns are proving to be in my favor, as outside of the very first floor, I am having great success finding the stairs early on. But none of that matters as we ascend to floor 7, where the swarm of Ledyba awaits.
Okay, let's see, which way do I step? I'll go this way. Oh, I made the wrong decision. He has to throw hands. This is the only way. Oh God.
Oh, God. It's okay. I believe in him. The power of Thunderbolt, baby. Okay, but Ledyba might end the run. Dude, what is with these things? Okay, that is a huge static proc. Oh no, he's out of Thunderbolt PP. No, you're doing it wrong, Pikachu. What are you doing? Okay, oh no. Oh, he's dead. Shoot. And then he just keeps combat punching. What are these Ledybas, man? Please. How does it never die? Actually, what? Okay, well, I really wish that I had not pressed right on the control stick there. It cost 2 Reviver Seeds, but Pikachu was back and better than ever. I'll be sure not to warp away in a time of need next time. This is just the type of constant pressure that this game puts you under. You develop this false hope that the one risky play you try to make won't cost you the entire run, and then lo and behold, the game punishes you each and every time. It was another reminder that I still had a lot of improving to do, especially when it came to navigating monster houses, including the ones I can't even see. Pikachu and I regroup at the cost of a very precious max elixir, but it would end up being a futile endeavor as the next monster house would play host to 2 more Ledyba and we lacked the power to compete. 2 Ledybas. Eee, that might be GG's. Well, holy moly. Dude, what is Ledyba? Oh my God. I don't understand. What? They are like 10 times stronger than anything else there is here. I had to go back to the drawing board yet again. All of this over Ledyba. For this next attempt, I'm going all out. Oran berries, max elixirs, reviver seeds. I'm bringing them all and I'm bringing them in droves. If Ledyba isn't pulling punches, I won't either. Sinister Woods. Yeah. All right. We dodged the monster house. That was definitely a monster house. I'm very convinced of it. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure we dodged. Oh no! Oh my God! I fall for it every time. I'm falling into the pitfall traps. Ooh, okay. You also need to die right now. Okay. I'm so glad I went down to check. Oh my God. We take those. Woo, okay. There we go. Nice. 7th floor, baby. 7th floor. Let's go. Oh, no. Risking it. Okay. Let's just pop the Petrify Orb. Okay, we got them all. We got them shook. I might leave Wooper up there just tweaking a little bit. I was starting to gain confidence that this was the run. I had ascended to the 9th floor and had managed to avoid seeing a single Ledyba. That was until disaster struck. Oh, that's gonna be Monster House. Oh no. We're gonna need to neutralize this Ledyba as quickly as possible. We need to stop this. All hands on deck. So that Lanoon did 3 damage. If this Ledyba hits me, it's gonna do like 60. Oh, Pikachu. Okay, we felled one beast. Let's take out the other one. Do I recruit God? You almost never want to have extra partners. But after hyping him up this much, there's no way that I can't not bring him. Look, I know I said that I would never want to add a 3rd member of the team, but this has to be an exception, right? This was basically the equivalent of recruiting a legendary Pokemon in my eyes, so I had to jump at the opportunity. Yeah, there he goes! Look at him! Look at him go! I'm telling you, look at this man! If you can't beat him, join him, I suppose. God joined the team, and with their might, we successfully navigated all the way through the rest of the forest until more trouble showed up. Oh my God, we made it? Hold it right there. Oh no, they beat it to us.
Hey, Gengar, why do you always mess with us? Oh, didn't we tell you? Our aim is world domination. So sorry to say, but your party's over right here and now. Say goodbye, Goku.
Uh-oh. You may have an army, Gengar, but I have a Ledyba. And that's it. So yeah, that was pretty easy.
Once again, the boss fight is the easiest part of the dungeon, and we successfully save Metapod from the grasp of Team Meanies and can reunite him together with Caterpie. Inspired by the feeling of saving yet another measly bug-type Pokemon, Goku decides that our new goal should be to transform this hut into a proper rescue team base. That way we can recruit more members that I'll be sure to use. As great as it was to lend the services of God for the rest of that dungeon, navigating around with an extra team member certainly outweighs any pros that it might provide. So with that, we had to give one final send-off to the unexpected hero of Sinister Woods.
Thank you for everything, Ledyba. I was scared of you, but you were the ultimate weapon that we needed to succeed.
Fortunately for Team Left Gang, the plot keeps chugging along as the very next day, Jumpluff arrives at our doorstep to inform us that the Shiftry who had gone to rescue the other Jumpluff has yet to return. Sounds like someone needs to step up and save the day. Much like Sinister Woods, I gear up as best as I can to take down the next dungeon in just a single attempt. My track record with this has been less than stellar, but hey, there's always a first for everything. I learn from my mistakes and try to come overly prepared for whatever unassuming threat might be waiting for us in the Silent Chasm. Fortunately, Silent Chasm is a step down in length as we only have to descend down 9 floors. Thanks to the plethora of attempts it took us to get through all of the previous story dungeons, I felt like my levels were finally on par with where they needed to be for the first time. Every enemy Pokemon seemed fairly tame, but at this point I was just waiting for the next Ledyba. Silent Chasm is also the first dungeon where scarves begin to spawn. These are equipable held items that will increase stats or provide immunities to certain status conditions. Needless to say, I think our first of these items is going to prove to be rather effective.
The power band. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Let's hold on to that one. Let's hold on to that one, Skitty.
If we were feeling even with the enemies earlier, we've surely surpassed them in strength now. But before I could feel confident in that, I would need to see how we matched up against the new bug flying type Pokemon.
Psych, I'm gonna kill it with double slap. Okay, well, good Lord. I don't know why they're so overtuned, man.
Yeah, so turns out this one is pretty good too. I have no idea what the creator's obsession with weak bug-type Pokemon is, but if you ever run into an early route insect, you can expect your life to be in immediate danger. Luckily for us, Yanma isn't the only bug type around these parts. Spinarak, Dustox, and worst of all, Beedrill populate these lower floors. All of them possess pure nightmare fuel, but Goku and I play the part of pest control and exterminate them all on the way to rescuing Shiftry.
With all these bug types hanging around, it's no wonder he never made it back.
And it seems like he's gonna be gone for a little while longer, as Zapdos appears out of nowhere and whisks Shiftry away from us right as we were about to return him to safety. Zapdos escapes to Mount Thunder before we can act, so it's up to us to scale yet another mountain in hopes of rescuing Shiftry. At least the Jumpluff are fine.
We did it, yes! Believers win! Wow, that was a lot of doubters. So many people doubted. First try, Silent Chasm, baby.
Let's see if the 5,000 IQ genius over here has any clue what might have caused Zapdos to lash out like this.
It must have been caused by the rash of natural disasters recently. Zapdos is enraged from having been awoken from its sleep. Our two teams should make our ways separately through Mount Thunder. Knowing how strong our opponent is, we have no choice but to be cautious. You should make way for Mount Thunder only when you are fully prepared.
Honestly, Zapdos doesn't even seem that scary at this point. Just tell me what bug types they've got in Mount Thunder.
Dear God, I hope it's not something with Silverwind.
Like Alakazam said, we need to gear up for this whole Shiftry rescue mission, and given the fact I full cleared Silent Chasm on the first try, I think it's safe to say I'm getting better at this whole resource management thing. Especially when it comes to navigating monster houses.
Oh, he can get away. I think it's better for him to just fight, though.
Telling Pikachu to get away before entering those obvious monster houses will allow me to funnel all the enemy Pokemon in the hallway to take down one by one instead of all at once. The reason I haven't been doing this as much as I probably should is twofold. One, a lot of the monster houses I've encountered have been ones I've dropped into with zero counterplay, and two, Goku is just kind of that guy. So I'm fully confident that his ability to Thunderbolt everything in sight is equally as safe. The downsides to this new strategy are that it does take a lot longer to slowly whittle away, as you're only able to take down at most one Pokemon per turn, and need I remind you, we don't get a whole lot of those per floor. Just know this is another trick I have up my sleeve, so you can go ahead and delete that angry comment that you left 20 minutes ago. All of that to say, I'm really trying to give each dungeon my best shot on the first try, and Mount Thunder will be no different. Mount Thunder is unique in that it's the first dungeon we've encountered that is split up into 2 sections. After climbing the first 10 floors, we will arrive at the peak, where we'll have to climb through another 2 floors before facing off with Zapdos. Unfortunately, getting to the peak would be no walk in the park.
Please don't have any rocks. No. Okay, this is bad. This is very bad.
Manectric was our kryptonite. Thankfully, I had a Warp Orb to deal with these ones, but Lightning Rod Pokemon will be the absolute bane of our existence. Unlike in normal Pokemon, Lightning Rod will draw in all electric-type moves, even those that hit multiple targets. Not to mention, it is a floor-wide effect, meaning that if Buddy over here gets warped to a completely different side of the map, he'll still be able to completely neutralize Pikachu. Another ill-timed monster house was enough to do us in, and we were ejected out of the dungeon and forced to regroup and try again. Needless to say, we needed to get stronger. I opt to return to Silent Chasm first to gain some more experience and items before trying my hand at Mount Thunder again. Shiftry, you're gonna have to hang in there for just a little bit longer. After that quick pit stop, we make our return, and despite what seems like an uphill battle, I'm confident that Goku and I can make it to the top. I mean, hell, we nearly reached the summit last time, and now we're coming back even more prepared. This is fine, it's fine. This is actually optimal. Look at how much easier this is. It should just be expected at this point. The first 3 floors were grueling tests of endurance that forced me to use one of my max elixirs, but the game finally began to lighten up and drop me directly onto our next set of stairs. This bout of good luck would be just that. A bout. As awaiting me on floor 5 is yet another monster house. This is the point of the game where I was really starting to question if Pikachu was the correct choice for my partner. As good as Thunderbolt has been, the prevalence of electric resists and lightning rod users was making Mount Thunder exponentially harder than the other dungeons we had faced up to this point. But we pressed onwards. Those pesky Manectric wouldn't show up until floor 8 anyways, so Goku would still have some use. After navigating a treacherous 7th floor, I was fully prepared to carve through 3 more floors to discover what awaited us atop the peak of Mount Thunder.
Oh no.
Pikachu, I'm coming, buddy. So, I might have gotten just a tad bit overzealous. Look, sometimes your natural instincts kick in, and that can be very hard to fight off. Luckily, I made it back to Goku with no problems, and we could resume our ascent. As is to be expected, the teeter-tottering continued as we were blessed by the stairs on floor 8 and then immediately thrust into a monster house on floor 9. No, 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 no!
Wait. This might be okay. This might be okay.
We saved the Warp Orb. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That Warp Orb was a band-aid for our current situation, but it stopped the bleeding long enough for us to find the stairs. We were now just 1 floor away from being 3 floors away. The peak awaited. I just had to make sure not to make any more mistakes.
Oh. Look, sometimes you just get rewarded. I don't know what to say. It's all according to plan, baby.
See, I always knew things would work out. At long last, we made it to the peak of Mount Thunder. Peaks in this game are little mini dungeons inside of the dungeon. You get a brief moment of respite before taking on a smaller number of more difficult floors than the ones you have previously climbed. The benefit is that you now have a new save point that you will return to if you fail. The bad news, well,
You really do. What? No. I just spawned in.
yes. As if the timer wasn't already short enough, its length has been even more drastically reduced for all of the peak sections in this game. This now means that luck is going to play an even greater role in all of the dungeons, as sometimes you simply just pick the wrong direction at the start and don't have time to course correct. Not to mention, this strongly incentivizes reckless play, as I no longer have the luxury of being able to check for tiles with my basic attack. Mystery Dungeon Kaizo always finds new ways to punish the player. Luckily for me, the game was kind enough to bless me with the stairs before getting blown out, and we met Zapdos atop Mount Thunder for our final showdown, and you already know how it goes. You know, clap it up for Goku. All right, well, we proved who the superior electric type is, that's for sure. We beat him here. Who's the better rescue team? Come on. You're awfully strong for a plain skitty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No profiling here, Charizard. What the hell?
Perhaps you aren't a Pokemon, are you? Wow, how can you tell that? But you're right. Kid isn't a Pokemon. Kid is a human.
What is with our partners? Every Mystery Dungeon game, they love to dox us. That's my secret to tell, Pikachu. Goku.
There is a way for unveiling the truth. Make way to the Hill of the Ancients. There you will find a Pokemon that stares into the sun all day. Xatu is his name. He should shed light on your puzzling friend.
I think this game is why I like Xatu. He had aura before they strung him up in the air T-posing. This is where Xatu peaked.
Kid, good morning. Yesterday I did some checking around. It turns out that the Hill of the Ancients is apparently in the Great Canyon. We should go there right away. Off to the Great Canyon.
As Goku and I delve into the Great Canyon to look for answers about my past, I hope that the first dungeon crawl will be a success. It wasn't. Oh, shit. I'm gambling. I'm gambling. Okay, the gamble did not pay off. I kind of thought I could get away with doing that. Turns out I could not get away with doing that. Oh! No, stop. Please, no more. Oh, no. So Cacturne, we have established the problem on here. As long as Pikachu doesn't hit the monster house. Okay, don't remember how this works. Okay, holy moly. Okay, we have to double slap and we have to hit at least 2, probably. No! Skitty! Oh my god, you threw so hard. Okay, well, there's our Reviver Seed gone. Oh, and yep. And there he is. And there's, oh my god, no! Wow. Wowie. I mean, what are you gonna do? I couldn't even see him. I could not even see him. Ranged multi-hit moves, huh? That's really what we're doing now? So if it wasn't abundantly clear, this dungeon's Ledyba is, of course, Cacturne. Once again, for seemingly no reason whatsoever, this mon is way stronger than everything else around it, meaning that if we can somehow survive Cacturne's bullet hell bonanza, we should be in the clear. Realizing that I was yet again unprepared for another new dungeon, I lock in by grabbing an excess of items and head straight back into the Great Canyon. I might have to buy a Skitty plush once this is all over. How does it happen every time? Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend like it's funny to keep showing these. While the earlier floors do have some annoying Skiploom sleep spammers and multi-move havers, the real test is getting past floors 5 through 8 and the hordes of Cacturne. Okay. Cacturne? Oh no. Who's the bigger threat? If this guy sleep powders me, we're screwed. If this guy pin missiles me, we're screwed. It's a lose-lose situation here. So let's see if we can get past all those Cacturne. Ultimately, we whittle them all down and advance to the next floor where something even worse happens. It's okay. We can make a mad dash for it. Go. Kill him. No, you are kidding me. You are joking. Oh, that is unbelievable. At the finish line and I get my ankles broken like that? I just have to sit here and watch. I have to sit here and watch as my teammate dies. Wake up, Skitty! Wake up, for the love of God! We lose. We just lose, and I just get to watch it all happen right in front of me. Wake the fuck up! Jesus Christ! I'm getting wombo comboed right now. I can't do anything! Does it just happen again? Okay. If there was any clip that demonstrates just how absurd this game can get, that was it. Mystery Dungeon Kaizo had done a lot of taking, so it was finally time to be on the receiving end of that giving. The rest of the dungeon was marked by incredible stair luck that beamed us directly to the top, where we would connect with Xatu and hopefully reveal some answers to our forgotten past.
Yes, we finally made it to the top, kid.
Oh my god, look at his aura. It's like the title screen. It's like the sun in the title screen. No way. So much aura. He's aura farming Pikachu. He's aura farming Goku. Stay away from him.
Indeed, I am Xatu. You are no ordinary Pokemon. You are human, yes? No way! How did he know? Did Alakazam narc? The calamities of nature. There has been many in recent times. They occur because the world's balance is upset. The world's balance, it must be restored, or the unthinkable shall befall our world.
So, seems like this whole Pokemon rescue mission work just got a whole lot more important. It is now up to us to save the world, which is quite the pressure, to say the least. Anyways, all we can do now is get back to work. But seems like there's some commotion in Pokemon Square.
If you want to know more about the Ninetales legend, you should go see a Pokemon named Wishcash. She knows the story well. Now, Ninetales had many tails. Okay, let me guess. I'm just gonna go out on a limb. Did Ninetales have 9 tails? Call it a cat's intuition.
It was said that anyone so foolish as to touch a tail would be cursed for 1,000 years. But there was someone so foolish as to grab a tail, and it was a human.
What are you trying to say? What are we insinuating here?
However, just when the curse was cast, a Pokemon named Gardevoir shielded the human.
Wait, the dreams? It's all coming together? I can't. Oh my god.
That human will one day be reborn as a Pokemon. And when the human becomes a Pokemon, the world's balance will be upset.
This sounds like a fabricated story by Big Ninetales. I don't know if I can believe it.
Well, did you find it interesting?
Hell no, I don't believe in that propaganda, Wishcash.
Yeah, that dude who ditched his Gardevoir looks nothing like me. We won't have anything to worry about. There's no way that anyone would think that I'm somehow the evil human who would just discard my Gardevoir like that and somehow bring death and destruction upon this world, right? Right?
What is happening? Where has everybody gone? No! That Gengar. He's deliberately working everyone up. Don't fall for their propaganda. I've been saying it from the start. If the world's balance is upset by a human becoming a Pokemon, then if that human is gone, then everything should return to normal, correct? Isn't that right, kid? What? No! Wait. There's a good explanation for... We're not asking you, we're asking kid. Are you really the human that was in the legend? I don't know. Looks like you have nothing to say in your defense, kid. Stay away from me. Kid, forgive me. Oh my god, bro, Lombre came out swinging. Whoa, kid, run. How could they? We're innocent. Oh no, please don't kick my ass, Alakazam. No, I promise I'm innocent. We must get rid of you. Bro, no! I've done nothing wrong. Alakazam, please. Pack your supplies and get out of here. Come tomorrow, rescue teams of all sorts will take up the chase and attack you without hesitation. There will be no mercy the next time we meet. Farewell.
In a cruel and twisted reversal of fate, Goku and I were now bandits in this Pokemon world. We wake up at the crack of dawn, gather enough supplies while the townspeople slumber, and make a dash for it. This is the beginning of our fugitive arc. But just before we make our great escape, we're interrupted.
Our believers! Me too. Who is this? Oh, and Diglett too! And Pelipper too! No, Pelipper, you're such a real one. Take care. It's farewell, but only for now. Until the day I can deliver mail to you again, I'll always be waiting. The wandering postal character. I always knew Pelipper was a real one.
With the encouragement of the Pokemon we've managed to save in our short time as a rescue team, Goku and I set off into the unruly unknown as other rescue teams pursued our bounty. After crossing through the forbidding mountains and fields of fire, we met our first major roadblock, Lapis Cave. And I think by now you can guess exactly how it starts.
Oh, I think they found me. It appears they might have caught up.
Despite Lapis Cave consisting of 14 floors, the most of any dungeon thus far, Goku and I managed to navigate it with relative ease. Whether it's the lack of lightning rod Pokemon or Ledyba-like monsters, or maybe, just maybe, the actual proper planning, we managed to clear out the dungeon on our very first attempt.
Let's go, let's go.
The big thing of note in our first foray into being the bad guys is that Goku reached level 25 and gained access to Thunderbolt. That's right, a move he already knew. In Mystery Dungeon, you're allowed to learn the same move more than once, which renewed my confidence in Pikachu as he now had 10 more Thunderbolt PP to span in monster houses, making me feel like our labels of criminal might actually be somewhat justified. Hopefully, there will be more Thunderbolt PP in Goku's future. We'd likely end up needing the extra help too, as even after rocketing through Lapis Cave on our first attempt, the mob was still close on our tails, pushing us further and further away from home. As our trek continued, the conditions only got worse. Mount Blaze is a literal mountain of fire. Making it through this next dungeon would weed out any of the lesser rescue teams in their pursuit to stop us in our tracks. This was Left Gang's path to freedom. With how quickly we breezed through Lapis Cave, I thought there might be a chance that our levels wouldn't be quite up to par with what we need to take down this new batch of monsters, and I think I might have been correct.
Ooh, all right. Oh, no. Oh, are we just gonna eat through 4 reviver seeds here, like off rip? This is gonna be tough for Skitty. Pikachu. I'm just gonna lose all my reviver seeds. Pikachu, dear God. Yeah, 15 floors. It's not looking good. Dude, what is this Magby doing? This Magby is like impervious to damage. Make it make sense.
Yet again, the weakest little Pokemon proved to be the biggest threats. Despite an incredible first attempt at the dungeon, floor 8 proves to be too much and I have to warp orb to safety.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're out of here. Oh, we got so far. We're out of here. Yeah, unfortunate, but had to be done.
Luckily, it seems like that didn't allow anybody to catch up. With our increased levels and fresh stock of items, Goku and I were able to make it through the first 12 floors of Mount Blaze and head out onto its peak.
All right, woo! Woo! We made it. Oh my God. We have even less time to work with on the peaks. We got very lucky last time. I don't know if I will have the same amount of luck. It's a stressful game. It's very stressful. You make one wrong move and you're cooked.
Just like what we faced in Mount Thunder, once again, the extremely limited amount of turns we get to progress will be the biggest obstacle we face at the summit. Unlike last time, the luck was not on our side.
Left Gang. Come on, Left Gang, please. We just kind of have... Okay, that's the monster house. Dude, this is just... It's so insane. It's either on this side or it's not. Oh, maybe... Oh, shoot. Oh my God. Okay. It's there. It's there. It's there. Just go. Just go. Just go. Oh. That's it. Oh.
Well, that certainly sucks. Being carried away by the ferocious winds is just like fainting in a dungeon, meaning that I lose half my items whenever it happens. Thankfully, I got to keep the absolute best ones, but reviver seeds are completely useless if I continue losing due to a lack of turns. These peak sections really do come down to needing an immense amount of luck, because there is simply no way to plan around how the RNG gods will treat you in any given dungeon. Ultimately, I realized that my best play is to fight through any monster houses, as the amount of turns I would waste by backtracking would be too great to overcome if I didn't stumble upon the stairs in one of the first few rooms. So after successfully navigating yet another monster house, Goku and I ascend to the top of Mount Blaze.
Oh, what? Suddenly turned dark. Oh my God, Moltres! I am Moltres, the warrior of fire am I. Oh, okay, that's kind of awesome though. That's kind of badass. Big scary fight coming up. Come on, Skitty. Okay, Moltres is putting up a bit of a fight, but not that much of a fight. We did it! Yes! That is Mount Blaze down, baby. Let's go. Whoa, being able to summon just pillars of fire like that is so awesome. Moltres, you're so cool. Let's get off Mount Blaze ourselves. All right, yes. Yes!
After getting through the hell that was Mount Blaze, you'd assume that we were free from the pursuit of the other rescue teams, but let's not forget that the dude who knows literally everything in the universe is still hot on our tails. So it's time we cool him off.
It's so cold. Isn't this one lonely place? I haven't seen any other Pokemon for a while either. Oh. Uh-oh. Who is this? Who could this be? What's that? Oh. Oh. Where'd it go? We can only go forward. We'll just have to keep our spirits up and keep going, kid. That's right. That's right, Pikachu. That's right, Goku.
Despite making it through Mount Blaze on just our second attempt, I wasn't feeling super confident about our next dungeon, Frosty Forest. Like Mount Blaze, there is a second optional path that we could take that is much shorter and exists solely to help us gain levels and farm useful items like berries and max elixirs. Given how difficult Mount Blaze was, we ended up eating through a good portion of our oran berries, and snow paths seemed to provide us with an excellent opportunity to restock the ever-depleting stash.
Whoa, bro, what? I had no chance. It's not looking very snowy. What is, okay. They said, no grinding for you. Actually, I didn't bring, this is awkward. Well,
Okay. Wow, they said, nah, welcome to hell, buddy. Okay, wow. Good to know. Good to know. So, you are not meant to farm items here. That was an intentional decision. We couldn't break through. Yeah, Goku, we sure could not. So, about those levels and items. Thankfully, I had deposited all of my items except for this lone escape orb, expecting the game to possibly throw me for a loop, but just imagine how devastating this could have been had I decided to be more prepared for a typical dungeon experience. I know that Kaizo games are designed to be incredibly bullshit, but this was a horrible design choice. During the Fugitive arc, there is no backtracking to revisit old dungeons, so sure, if I end up getting stuck in Frosty Forest, I'll be able to find extra orange berries and max elixirs as I explore the dungeon, but if the same had happened in Mount Blaze, I would have been completely stuck. No berries, no max elixirs, no seeds, no nothing. This game obviously wasn't made with good balance decisions in mind, but if the intended solution ever becomes bashing your head against a wall, you've messed up. Uh-oh.
What? What? Oh no. Oh, am I just dead? Well, okay. How do I navigate around this guy? Oh, and that might just be GG's. I don't know what to do. What do I do about this one? I'm cornered. What? Come on. Pikachu, no. Trade me spot. Oh my, like, what? What? What is this? I can't, this is unbelievable. What? Something went horribly wrong.
It's time to introduce you to the Frosty Grotto. Frosty Forest, yeah, that's whatever. Frosty Grotto, on the other hand, is where dreams go to die. Imagine all of the peak sections we've dealt with up to this point on steroids. It is double the length of the previous peak sections with a monster so powerful that it makes Ledyba look like, well, Ledyba. Metang is the most overtuned Pokemon in this entire game. Protected by its impenetrable metallic skin, it completely shrugs off all of my attacking moves. To make matters worse, it also gets Pursuit, which grants it the counter status, meaning I can't even hit it if I wanted to. Even its stupid basic attack is incredibly powerful. So powerful, in fact, that I haven't even mentioned Metang's devilish partner, Rhyhorn. This rock-blasting, lightning rod-having monstrosity is the epitome of every hardship we've faced in Mystery Dungeon Kaizo. As if the unkillable Metang wasn't bad enough, the only other Pokemon that can spawn in this section is one of the few who completely decimates Pikachu's most powerful weapon. So what happens to the only special move I can use against Metang in its counter state? That's right, it gets completely wiped away by Rhyhorn. These two have absolute perfect synergy together and were seemingly handcrafted to make this section as hard as possible for the duo tasked with saving the world. Not to mention, we have to navigate all of this with the significantly reduced turns, meaning sometimes you'll just lose because you couldn't find the stairs quickly enough. I tried several attempts to get through the first 4 floors, but it was to no avail. Despite getting close a few times, please. No. Oh my god. I was getting pinched. I was literally gonna get pinched. That's tragic. Metang and Rhyhorn were simply too much. I had been reluctant to redo Frosty Forest, but that was child's play compared to the Grotto. Despite what I said about bashing your head into a wall over and over again, hoping that the RNG will be on your side, this was not one of those cases. I needed to return to the base of the forest, regroup, and most importantly, rock up. See, one item that I haven't mentioned are the gravel rocks, which are a type of throwing item that always do a set damage of 20. Given that my super effective 2-turn dig is only doing 21 damage with a crit, and these rocks can be lobbed from very far away, I knew this would be my way of pushing this immovable object. Similarly, blast seeds are another item that we can utilize like never before. Eating one right in front of an enemy will deal a devastating 45 damage that towers over what we were capable of with our bare hands. This was the artillery I needed to take down a single Metang. As expected, getting through Frosty Forest again was a complete breeze, especially considering we were a whole 2 levels stronger than the first time we cleared it. We were back in the grotto with a full arsenal to work with this time. It's time to find out if we had come equipped to deal with Mystery Dungeon Kaizo's most powerful being.
It's over. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, this is what we saved it for. This is warp orb. This is warp orb time. Just deal with them later. Come on, RNGesus, please. RNGesus. I'm praying to RNGesus. Another one, yes. Okay, stairs, 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 please. I mean, I kind of have to eat a blast seed. Because if he wakes up in Metal Claws, I just die immediately. Come on, please, please, please. No, no, no. I think I just have to throw rocks here. Okay, wait, this might be good enough damage. I've got 2 blast seeds. I need to eat one now. If it could just kill me. Okay, please. Yes, yes. Come on, 2 more, 2 more. Come on, baby, come on. No, 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 what am I doing? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no! Please, Skid, you have to kill this right now. You have to kill this right now, you idiot! God damn it! I'm literally gonna loot. That's a monster house, dude. Okay, come on, please, please, please. Oh my god. I have to. I'm not gonna have enough time otherwise. Please, 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 come on. One more, please. Oh, after all of this, I mean, I had to use like basically every resource just to get to the 4th floor. Come on, left gang, come on, please, left gang, please. Please, 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 yes, 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 yes. Do we have one more? Oh my god! We did it! Oh my god! We're free! Oh my god! How do you even recover from that? Holy moly. We sure have traveled far into this forest, Goku. I couldn't agree more. Left gang pulled through. Left gang pulled through.
So yeah, then Articuno shows up and, well, you know how that goes. The legendary label for this bird feels very undeserving after fighting through the unstoppable force that was Matang for the past 3 hours. With enough proper planning and a bit of luck, we had managed to survive 4 floors of the Frosty Grotto. There is just no way that any other rescue teams could crawl their way through those 9 circles of hell and still be chasing us down. Surely Articuno will let us pass after everything we've had to go through to get here.
Please, Articuno. We have to get through no matter what it takes. Please let us pass. Snow has started to melt. Snow is melting. Snow that has never...
Bro, how many times did you say snow is gonna melt?
Is this not your doing? Natural calamities are taking place everywhere right now. You expect me to believe that? Whoa! Enough of your foolish talk. Prepare for your end.
Stop it! Oh, it's peak! Oh my god, we're experiencing peak right now.
There's nothing false in what they said. The calamities taking place now are of a special nature. I've never experienced such before. Ooh, that was too close. Thank you. You saved us. I think it would be best if we combined forces. I will join you.
Woo! Absol joined the team! Yeah! Third party member to play around. Woo! We're definitely not gonna hit any traps.
Oh no. Look, Absol, if you really are able to sense disasters, then surely you are aware of just how bad of an idea joining forces with me will be. Like, we've seen what happens when trying to navigate dungeons with 3 members before, and it is not pretty. Well, I guess we have no choice. As the conditions get harsher and harsher, so does our team composition.
Oh!
What? What was that?
Oh!
Huh? Is something wrong, kid?
Oh! Oh my god, it's Gardevoir!
Finally, you have arrived. There's a jagged mountain range topped by Mount Freeze. Inside its peak, Ninetales lives. Ninetales! Ninetales isn't just a legend, it really exists. But that Ninetales is up at the peak. We'll meet Ninetales and get the truth. The heartless human who abandoned Gardevoir.
It may be you. God damn, Goku! Read the room, man! Oh my god. I can't believe we actually made it.
It seems like there's no way around it. Absol will be joining us as we journey together through Mount Freeze on our mission to find Ninetales, who will hopefully answer some of our questions and, most importantly, clear my good name. The real question is whether or not I could even climb my way to the top of the longest dungeon so far, with a 3rd member trying their best to hit every single trap in existence. The first 4 floors go surprisingly well, and I end up reaching level 31 where I get access to the move Covenant. It's marginally better than Tackle, trading off a bit of power at the cost of some accuracy, but I decide that the 5 extra PP is worth it in the long run. The good times only last so long, however, as immediately after this, the reality of our extra members starts setting in.
So if I go this way, I think... Unlucky? Okay, and this... Okay, we're gonna... This is why this is the testing ground. And now you understand why the name is what it is. Yeah, maybe we just let the trap slut hit the traps. Okay. That is not how I thought you were gonna do that. And you have absolutely no PP now. Oh, no. Okay, PK. Oh, no. Oh, no, Absol, what have you done? Absol, what have you done? I should have changed it. No, you're out. Wait, it's fine. Wait, this is actually optimal. I didn't know that's how that worked. Okay, wait, I should have done that a long time ago. Holy moly.
Oh, so that's how it works. Honestly, if I knew that there were no consequences to Absol fainting, I don't think I would have hyped this up as much as I did. I guess all that foreshadowing of the 3rd member was for nothing, huh? Anyways, navigating the dungeon just got a whole lot easier, which isn't saying much as this was without a doubt the luckiest dungeon we'd experienced. So many stairs spawned just 1 or 2 rooms away, and the icing on the cake was picking up yet another Thunderbolt TM for Pikachu along the way. And as we embark on the final 4 floors of Mount Freeze, I'm greeted by a pleasant surprise.
Oh, Trap Slut is back, baby.
Yes, our favorite Absol companion is back from the dead to help us push through this last stretch. Absol was ready to prove they were a core member of the team by laying their life down for the run to continue.
No. Oh, that's bad. Goku, run away. Run like hell, buddy. Okay, we will leave Trap Slut for fodder. Run, Goku, run. Please. Yes. Oh my God, is Absol gonna live? No. We made it out. Oh, but we have to do another one. Did we make it? Yes. Oh, it's a miracle. Trap Slut survived. Holy moly. Oh my God. Whoa, no. Oh, Alakazam, we will crush you with every shred of our power. Get them. Ah! Go. Let's go. Sauce them up, Skitty. You've never seen the Skitty strats before. Cease this at once. Whoa.
What? Ninetales? That's Ninetales.
Kid, you may relax. It is not you.
We're free! We're free! I told you it wasn't me! It was that other guy. It was definitely that other human that's chilling out here somewhere.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
Aww. That's so cute.
No, I suspected Gengar right from the start. Kid just doesn't look like the treacherous type.
Wow, absolute coward. Maybe Jaden's right. Maybe we should all hate Charizard.
Whoa, the ground's heaving. Groudon will be awakened. If Groudon were to get loose, there would be chaos. It must be stopped. Fine. We're off to quell Groudon.
Are they gonna, like, accept us back? Who's gonna clear our name?
We're innocent! Even if it took some people a bit more convincing than others.
Everything you said was completely wrong. Kid had nothing to do with it. Kid was innocent.
Wait a second. You can't be trusted yet. If you're going to make that claim, let's see some proof. We don't have any proof.
God damn it! How does Gengar keep getting us? He's getting us on every turn. Extra, read all about it. I gotta do a Pelipper voice now too? Pelipper is a real one. Throughout the entire story, if nobody's got me, I know Pelipper's got me.
Pokemon News Extra. Kid innocent. You rotten.
Run! We did it! The day is saved. Our name is finally cleared.
It's great that our good name has finally been cleared, but that whole Groudon situation does seem to be quite the pressing matter. Something tells me that we're going to have to get involved eventually, considering that whole, saving the world thing. You wouldn't know it though, as the very next morning, Goku and I get right back to the typical rescue team routine as we wait for the next big plot point to drop.
Lore? Plot?
Gardevoir, there's so much I want to ask you. It's awful that your trainer would abandon you and run away.
Yes, my trainer was a terrible person.
Oh, I must mention, I don't mind the form I have taken. I live on this way with pride in the role I've been given.
Oh,
You too have a role to fill, and for that role, you became a Pokemon.
What? What are you saying?
Well, yet again, I feel like these dream sequences just leave us with more questions than answers. Sounds like Alakazam and company still haven't come back from their little bout with Groudon yet, so I'm sure that we'll have to keep tabs on that. But not before Wynot and Wobbuffet come to task us with a, let's just say, special mission. So Goku and I head over to the bulletin board to see what's posted in... What?
A bad Mankey gang is going wild in our forest. Everyone is upset. Wobbuffet. Oh no, that is a problem. Kid, we should go. Thank you. We're counting on you. Wobbuffet. The Uproar Forest is now open for exploration.
Shouldn't we maybe be checking on Alakazam's team? Wouldn't that be more important right now? Welcome to the Uproar Forest. Possibly the worst section in all of Red Rescue Team, and certainly one of the low points in its Kaizo variant. Just remember, this is the part of the game that even the creator couldn't stomach. So now it was time to find out if I could. One look at this dungeon and it's immediately evident why someone might want to nope out of here. We get reset back to level 1 and unlike Tiny Woods, have a whole 10 floors that we must climb through before completing the dungeon. The real kicker? Clearing this dungeon just once won't be good enough. Well, maybe. See, the whole purpose of Uproar Forest is to round up the ruffian Mankeys and then force them into unpaid labor to build a house of my face. Seems just a tad bit egotistical, but that's besides the point. Eventually, the Mankeys get wise and unionize against Left Gang, demanding better pay in the form of chestnuts, an item that spawns randomly and exclusively on the final floor of this dungeon. I think you can see where this is going. On my first attempt of Uproar Forest, the situation was actually looking quite promising. Blissey starts spawning on floor 4, and they are a fantastic way to get easy experience to skyrocket your levels before reaching the higher floors. The obvious advantage to this dungeon compared to Tiny Woods is that we still have access to all of our most powerful items, making traversal much easier. We managed to navigate all the way to the top on our very first attempt, and even got lucky enough to find one of those coveted chestnuts while there. This would be a massive time saver. After scouring every single room on the 9th floor for more of those spiny nuts, we swiftly quelled the rampaging Mankeys and promptly put them to work. You see, these Mankeys recognize the value of their labor and refuse to work for insufficient pay. So a single chestnut isn't good enough for them. They require a whopping 2 more chestnuts before they can complete their work, and thankfully we had already managed to acquire one of those on our first journey through the forest. However, getting that next chestnut would be no simple task. Not only are there no more guaranteed chestnuts left to obtain, there was no guarantee that we'd even be able to make it back to the 9th floor. Remember, our levels get reset every time we go back there, so we really could be looking at a Tiny Woods 2.0 situation here. And let's just say, Uproar Forest started to wear me down too.
Don't get put to sleep. Don't get put to sleep. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, no, no. No! No! How many times is this gonna happen? How many times, dude? Fuck you, Execute, you piece of shit. Don't. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. You're my goat, my goat, my goat, my goat, my goat, my goat. No! It's actually the worst case scenario. Oh my god, we're gonna freaking die again. This is pain. This is pain. This is pain. This is pain. Why would they put fucking Execute on this floor? That's just evil. That's just mean. I got poison pointed last time, didn't I? Pikachu, can you fucking do anything? I can see why this is the point where they said, I'm done playing this game. Dude, I mean, my luck has just been atrocious. Like, I've just picked the wrong path every single time. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. 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 Oh, you're so stupid. You're so... that... All right, that's enough. That's enough for today. Needless to say, I needed a bit of a break after that one. Unlike the creator, however, I came back even stronger the next day. I learned from my mistakes, prepped even harder, and most importantly, had a more positive attitude towards this awful, awful dungeon. Oh, okay. Ooh. All right, so maybe spawning into a monster house isn't the worst thing after all. Oopsies. See, that's character growth. Uproar Forest was still rather unkind to us, as it would be multiple attempts before I even made it back to the top.
But once I finally did, I was greatly rewarded for my patience. On the 7th floor, I had picked up a trawl orb, which brings all of the items on a floor to you when used. So once I reached the 9th floor, we let it work its magic. And lo and behold, smiling back at us was a pristine chestnut in all of its glory. We were finally free from the horrors of Uproar Forest. We had officially made it further than even the creator of the game. And to reward our efforts, we were gifted this masterpiece. It's so cute, we can totally just brush off any allegations of unsatisfactory working conditions. Just as life was seemingly returning to normal, we were quickly awoken by another trimmer. This one, large enough that it warranted a meeting of the minds in Pokemon Square.
Everybody's here. This is a real Smash Ultimate moment. My God, our goat Blastoise. Look at him. He's looking all stance up, looking mighty dapper.
There's big trouble. Alakazam's team went underground, but they haven't returned.
There's only one team fit for the job.
Who will step forward? Who among us?
Oh no, Shiftry, no, don't say that. This is a great opportunity. Let's go. Don't bother, you guys. Lombre's like, brother, you're an electric type. You're gonna get absolutely smoked. I'll go. That's right. It's the GOAT Blastoise, baby. My Hydro Pump will put Groudon down in one shot. I'll join the party too. Octillery, yes! The Glocktillery. Say hey about not forgetting me. Wow, Golem, no! I'll use my Rock Throw to keep it buried underground. Oh, Golem, I don't know about that one. What do we think, guys? Do we believe?
Yeah, they look like they're probably a little more equipped to handle Groudon than the Skitty and Pikachu pair.
I didn't realize that Blastoise, Octillery, and Golem were dead. I mean, well, come on. That's like the Groudon Slayer team right there. Oh, it's this guy.
Even if it's the impossible, should we still try to rescue Alakazam?
Let's do it! Yeah, just because I don't want to do more mindless shenanigans ever again. It's Team Left Gang! Let's go, baby, Left Gang! Can they handle it? They don't look very tough. Yo! Whoa! Am I getting profiled by Pinsir over here? What the hell, man?
Well, looks like it's finally time for us to step up to the plate. Despite the collective distrust in the community that Team Lefting has what it takes to save Alakazam and company, I'm confident in all of the training that we've done to get to this point. But it sounds like all of that training might soon be coming to its head.
Your role is coming to its end, little by little.
No, don't leave! Don't leave! You must tell me what's my role! And your role is to subscribe to the channel! No, I'm just kidding. Carnivore, tell me! What is my role? Why did I become a Pokemon?
My role.
Huge subscriber plug. Yeah, it's gonna get so many subscribers.
I guess we'll just have to make the most of the remaining time we have together with Goku. The next morning, we wake up ready to give Magma Cavern our absolute best shot. Will taking the electric-type Pokemon into the 26th floor dungeon with ground types abound really be a breeze? We were about to find out just how prepared we truly were. When gearing up for the excursion, I decided to check out the Kecleon shop one final time before departure, and woo boy, was I sure glad I did.
Whoa! Kecleon had the mother load. Imagine how mad I would have been if I didn't check.
This was the best selection I had ever seen. 3 Reviver Seeds, a Max Elixir, and the grand prize, the X-Ray Specs. This is an incredibly valuable held item that allows the wearer to see the enemy Pokemon and items on every single floor. This would be massive in determining whether a given room was likely to be a monster house or not, and would be an invaluable resource to use as we delve into our penultimate dungeon. Unfortunately, as good as the X-Ray specs are, they still don't prevent us from just dropping into monster houses like we've become oh so accustomed to over our journey together. Needless to say, this was not a strong start. In classic Mystery Dungeon Kaizo fashion, the Sandshrews seem to be the big scary monsters here with sky-high defenses and pesky moves like Poison Sting and Sand Attack, while the Nidoqueens and Kings are much more annoying thanks to their Poison Point ability and anti-Pikachu typing, making dealing with them incredibly difficult without risking a brutal status condition. Just 2 floors in, and my optimism was quickly fading. Pikachu once again found itself extremely lacking in utility. Our most powerful tool to deal with monster houses had once again become severely neutered thanks to the plethora of ground types that spawn on nearly every floor of Magma Cavern. But at least we don't have to deal with any Lightning Rod Pokemon.
No! We just have to Warp Orb. Pikachu is just completely dead weight now. Holy moly. Oh my god, it takes a dig and then some. We were just delayed. Rock blast! Skinny! Oh my god! Yeah, Rhyhorn is a problem. You've got to be kidding me.
Just when all hope was looking lost for our partner Goku, he leveled up to 33 and learned the incredibly broken move, Agility. Agility boosts the movement speed of all party members when used and can stack up to 5 times, meaning that you can get more turns than your opponent in this turn-based RPG, which is pretty good. The craziest part is that you can continue to use Agility on those extra turns, allowing you to stack movement while your opponents rot away in the past. Every time I'm ready to count out Goku, he always comes back with a way to impress me. This newfound technique proves to be a pivotal tool in navigating monster houses, as Goku can spam Agility while I make a mad dash for the stairs to escape to safety, completely circumventing the inability to hit all of these ground types with Thunderbolt. Pikachu, I never doubted you in the slightest. One thing I did start doubting was my success in this first clear. A near 2-hour slog through the first 19 floors was looking to be cut short when I walked into a monster house with both of my Pokemon poisoned and almost 0 PP at my disposal. An early misplay onto a sticky trap cost me a valuable max elixir that almost certainly would have given me enough PP to get through the last 4 floors prior to the rest point, but it didn't look like I had the juice. That was until the sage advice of a fellow masochist who had conquered this game rang out.
Just die.
Previously, Reviver Seeds had mostly just been used as get out of jail free cards when I died from a favorable position thanks to some ridiculous multi-hit moves. But with both Pokemon inflicted with poison and completely depleted of PP, this was a golden opportunity to sacrifice myself so that we could continue fighting through these last few floors. That ended up being the exact right play, as once we were fully revitalized, we breezed down to the 23rd floor, just one away from reaching the bottom of the magma cavern pits.
Come on. Come on, baby, please! Excuse me? I'm sorry, hello? What does this mean?
The Mystery Dungeon Kaizo overlords had decided to smile upon me. It felt to me more like doing the genocide route in Undertale, because we've just done so many monster houses over the course of this playthrough that we've effectively culled the entire Pokemon population. But the truth is that because there were so many other monsters already spawned on this floor, the monster house couldn't generate any more, which, whew. Thanks to this absolute blessing, we were able to make our way down one last set of stairs where we had a brief moment of respite before heading into the pits. After experiencing the absolute hell that was the Frosty Grotto, these 3-floor peak sections seem like nothing.
Left gang till I die, though. All right, well. Do I have like 3 steps?
Unless they give you an even shorter amount of time to clear them. Thankfully, you just need to make it through a single floor.
Damn, am I just gonna get booted out because we just didn't get the RNG seed? That sucks. Oh no! No, if I'd just gone right, left gang. Don't do it to me. It's gonna do it to me. It's gonna do it to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me, game. Oh my God, we made it. The game didn't want me to win, but we prevailed. Let's go. Hey, kid, over there. Oh my God. The little ol' us somehow survived all 23 floors, but these guys couldn't. Alakazam. Alakazam. Oh my God. He got burnt to a crisp. He's completely gone.
Kid, let's do our best.
Oh, shoot. All right, here we go, baby. Iron Thorn, go. Uh-oh, we don't have time. Whoop. All right, we really don't have time. Groudon, come on, let's not play these games. You're cooked now, Groudon. Oh, you're gonna lose to a little Pikachu? You're really gonna let a little Pikachu beat you like this? Oh, that's pathetic. That's pathetic, buddy. Agility Pikachu, huh? That's how you fold one of the strongest beings there is? Let's go, baby.
Magma Cavern absolutely delivered.
Except for the Groudon fight where he didn't even get a single attack off.
After nearly 3 hours of patient play and resilience, we had overcome the odds by defeating Groudon and rescuing Alakazam's team. As we returned back to town and received our flowers, there was only one thing for us left to do in this Pokemon world.
This voice, I'm sure. That's it. It's Xatu. From the sky comes a star. It is huge. A giant of a star. The star, it falls. It falls straight to us. Xatu, tell us. Can the falling star be stopped? To prevent collision, there's but one solution. You must ask Rayquaza.
The dev didn't get past Sky Tower. The dev didn't get past Uproar Forest. We have gone further beyond than the dev could have ever imagined.
This was it. The moment we'd all been waiting for. A trip to Sky Tower and a date with Rayquaza. This is what it would take to save the world. Sky Tower will put everything we've learned to the test. 34 total floors with a whopping 9 of those taking place at the summit. For reference, that is double the length of the Frosty Grotto, which was... well, I shudder to even say. Prior to making our departure, I blessed Skitty with the coveted Bolt Beam coverage, teaching both Ice Beam and Thunderbolt. We're going PP for coverage, but this is what all those max elixirs we've been storing up were for. Given the amount of flying and ghost types in Sky Tower, it only felt right to bolster up our offenses this way. As for Goku, don't worry, I'm sure I'll find a third Thunderbolt TM for you soon. Just before takeoff, I stopped by Kangaskhan's one final time to stock up on every item that has been oh so valuable to us during our journey until we embarked on our final ascent to save this world.
Our bronze ranked team is gonna save the world, baby. Believe in the bronze players.
This will be my last adventure with Goku. Kid, let's get this done.
Uh-oh. The teleport gym is blinking. Take us to the skies, baby. Woo! Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Oh, we gotta climb all the way up here?
Kid, let's do our best on the climb.
They cooked way too hard with the Sky Tower theme. How long will we get to hear it for? Nice, nice. Okay.
As you can see, we've got a bit of a problem on our hands right out of the gate. Wonder Guard still works as it does in vanilla Pokemon, blocking all damage except for super effective hits. It goes against the formula for Mystery Dungeon, as these games are unique in that immunities aren't really immunities, but rather extreme resistances. However, we brought the ultimate Shedinja counter with us, rocks. Thanks to the power of the rock, we have the most effective Shedinja removal tool in the game. Unfortunately, I don't have a bottomless pit of boulders to throw from, so I do need to be careful with how many of these I end up using, as we do have to get through 5 Shedinja-ridden floors with the limited amount I have.
Awesome.
And there go most of my rocks. So apparently Mystery Dungeon Kaizo has increased the spawn rates of Shedinja to a whopping 80% on these floors, and you know what? That makes sense. You can remove them with a series of basic attacks that do a single point of damage, but this will not work well when you're fully surrounded. Eventually, we're freed from the Shedinja swarm, only to be met with yet another pesky bug.
The full room monster house. We just gotta go. We just gotta go. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks hard.
Ledian? Really? Ledian is the problem Pokemon now? I'll never be free from this stupid line. Baton Pass is yet another move that functions very differently in Mystery Dungeon. In this game, it's a room-wide move that randomly swaps the positions of everything else in the room, creating an absolute nightmare to traverse through when the entire floor is one gigantic box. These types of rooms will be an unsightly staple of Sky Tower moving forward. A guaranteed monster house filled to the brim with the maximum amount of annoying Pokemon to fight through. This will not be the last of these so-called box rooms. It will be the last of Attempt 1, however, as not getting the luck I needed, I cut my losses and Warp Orb out to come back with more resources and a better plan. If I wanted to beat this behemoth of a tower, I was going to have to play even better. No accidental traps, no wasting of items, no messing around. Attempt 2 starts out much stronger. Opting to bring a great deal of Iron Thorns allows me to easily deal with the Shedinjas I come across, and swapping the remaining few for a Petrify Orb on the last Shedinja floor means I'll be even better suited for those big annoying box rooms. Climbing back up to the 10th floor confirms my worst nightmare, that these are static room spawns we will always have to deal with. Having expended a considerably smaller amount of resources this time, we can make it through thanks to the Petrify Orb that I had picked up earlier. Guess I should have packed a few more, as we have to get through these rooms on floors 15, 20, 24, and 25. I did have a secret weapon at my disposal for those last 4 that we didn't have previously. The legendary third Thunderbolt was finally learned by Goku, creating the ultimate, unstoppable moveset that all Pikachu dream of.
It's actually agility that did most of the work here, but I didn't know how else to weave the third Thunderbolt into the script.
Agility allows me to somewhat bypass the absolutely awful spawns that I got on all of these floors by taking significantly more turns than my opponents. The final floor was absolutely the least kind to me. An agility spamming Aerodactyl was the kryptonite to our strategy, as the enemies matching our speed meant that we now had to fight on equal ground. Don't think I'm done talking about you yet, buddy. Somehow I managed to make it to the stairs while keeping all 4 of my Reviver Seeds, as well as a couple of Oran Berries and Max Elixirs ready for the summit.
Woo! Okay. Somehow we found a way. We made it to the summit. I'm not going back down. We're not going back down there. We're here to stay. I will get the stair luck needed. I don't care if I stay here forever. I'm not climbing back up.
This could very well be my best shot at toppling Sky Tower.
Oh, it's a little scary. Wait, what happened to my specs? Oh no. So all those items that I held on to, huh? So all those items that we held on to. All those Reviver Seeds that I brought with me?
What? You're telling me that the final giant middle finger of Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team Kaizo is ripping away all of our items for the final section of the game? A section that the creator themselves didn't even bother playtesting? What a joke. The reason this change is so incredibly frustrating to see is that it breaks from the standard that had been set. Every other hurdle I'd failed to clear up to this point, I was able to reassess the situation, come back with a better plan, and overcome it. By removing items entirely, you're taking away so much agency from the player to utilize their resources to overcome a challenging section of the game. It's like Tiny Woods all over again, where the intended solution is to more or less get lucky. However, this is much worse than Tiny Woods. It's time to introduce you to the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse that is Sky Tower Summit. Beautifly is enemy number 1. Beautifly is the real poster child of unbelievably broken early game bug types in Mystery Dungeon Kaizo. The creator put this monstrosity here specifically for its combination of moves that include a room-wide move capable of boosting every single one of its stats, a healing move capable of healing every enemy in the room, an infatuating move capable of completely immobilizing you, and a blustering move capable of warping you to another side of the map. Just to name a few. Beautifly wouldn't be so menacing if it weren't for its partner in crime, Aerodactyl. A bit of a mascot for Kaizo challenges on the channel at this point, Mystery Dungeon Kaizo Aerodactyl is the dark side to DatDact 6's light. These powerful Pokemon have access to agility to completely match our secret weapon of increased speed, alongside another Omni-boosting move and ancient power that rips through the low defenses of my team, as well as Supersonic that all but spells immediate doom. To make matters even worse, their ability is Pressure, meaning that the limited PP you have with no way of replenishing thanks to, you know, all of your items being ripped away is even more limited. These dudes are tanky too, able to survive a Pikachu Thunderbolt and completely shrugging off a resisted double slap. Aerodactyl and Beautifly synergize in all the worst ways possible to create an unpleasant experience like no other. The least threatening of the bunch is Togetic. Bestowed with a batch of supporting moves that are meant to complicate the process of dealing with the other stars of the show, you'd think that it would be more noteworthy, but it just pales in comparison to the others. The final Mon of Sky Tower Summit, well, I think you've just got to see it to believe it.
Hello? Excuse me? Guys, we did it. We're gonna do it right here, right now. He descended down. All right, you want to go? You want to do it now, Rayquaza? You want to do it now, buddy? Do I just? Goku could beat Shinra. I mean, that was easy.
Ironically, Rayquaza is also not nearly as much of a threat as either Beautifly or Aerodactyl. While it does possess the capability of one-shotting either one of us with powerful moves like Dragon Claw, it can be shut down pretty easily with an Attract and doesn't have access to some of the absolutely broken room-wide moves that Beautifly and Aerodactyl are sporting. As a reminder, we have to get through 8 floors of this. 8 floors!
Unlike Frosty Grotto, where I mistakenly believed that the solution was blindly mashing my head against the wall until I lucked out, that is the intended solution of Sky Tower Summit. As if you needed any more proof as to the absurd amount of luck needed to progress, just take a look at this.
Come on, come on, 2 more! 2 more, please, 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 please. I cannot believe that they've done this. I cannot believe. I think we're toast. Like, you get through all of this, and then you just have to get lucky. You just have to hope you spawn literally on top of the stairs. This is fucked up. This is so fucked up.
That's right. 4, 7, and 8 are both box rooms, housing our favorite room-wide spamming duo.
No way they do it 2 times in a row. No way they do the same gimmick 2 times in a row. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. It's over. It's so over. This is such fucking bullshit, dude. I can't even fight the stupid ass Beautifly that are killing me. You are just expected to get the RNG seed that you need 2 times. 2 times.
Would be rewarding to bring a ton of Petrify orbs and save them for this exact situation, but nope! Just gotta hope I happen to stumble upon one in a monster house. With Beautifly and Aerodactyl playing the part of the bouncer, there is virtually no path to victory outside of pure stair RNG. No matter how hard you try, you are always at the behest of the Sky Tower overlords. In my opinion, a good Kaizo experience is one that rewards your skill in the game. Sure, there will be instances of undeniable bullshit that comes with the Kaizo price tag, but the ability to improve at the game, whether that be through knowledge or technical skill, and then come back to complete the difficult task is what provides that satisfying feeling of overcoming a challenge. Anytime the intended solution becomes just get lucky, idiot, your challenge has devolved into a gambling simulator. The rest of this game had this satisfying gameplay loop of learning from my mistakes and adjusting my play to address that, but at the climax of the story, that rewarding experience was ripped away from me. It's just a bummer that such an enjoyable experience got muddied right at the very end. This was genuinely one of the worst experiences I've ever had while playing a video game.
Dude. I didn't even get a chance to move. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. I stepped in, I got hit with Silverwind, and then they were like, yeah, you don't get a turn, buddy. I would say it's been even pretty fun up until this point. I've enjoyed the Kaizo Mystery... You fucker. Hey. That sucks. My God, just 3 from way downtown. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Please, please, please. That's... Oh, man, we didn't even get close.
After several grueling hours of attempts, I was still completely stuck. A full display of insanity unfolding before everyone's eyes as I tried over and over and over to no avail. That was until a beacon of hope fell into our laps.
Kid Goku, I heard you needed a little help. Try this. 7 1 8 3 C 0 3 9 8 B 7 1 6 7 2 4 B 1 0 6 2 3. Best. Pelipper.
Through the power of mail, we learned how to go Super Saiyan, becoming impervious to all incoming attacks and using our newfound skills to reach the summit where Rayquaza was swiftly thwarted. Look, obviously this is not the thrilling conclusion that I wanted. Saving the world shouldn't have to come down to cheating. The craziest part is that even juicing myself up to level 50 wasn't enough to overcome the tower. I was still fully reliant on RNG even after what would have been tens upon tens of hours to get to that point through normal leveling. Nothing mattered at the end of the day. It really was just an endless cycle of bashing your head against the wall until the game has had enough of you and spits you out with back-to-back stair spawns. I really can't even feel bad about cheating to beat the game because, I mean, the creator didn't even bother getting here in the first place to witness their own disgusting concoction. Anyways, I think we gotta get back to blowing up a meteor or something.
Oh no, the meteor! Somebody stop it!
That's why we came, Rayquaza. Please destroy the falling star before I try. I need to know your resolve.
Bro, we just kicked your ass. Come on, is that not enough?
If I were to lose my Hyper Beam here, You would not escape unscathed. So, we accepted that from the start. Well said.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's gonna beam all over the place.
Take charge of your destiny.
Whoa, whoa, dang it. How is this a GBA game? This is so peak. We're witnessing peak right now.
Is this a dream?
It should be. It is 5 a.m. in the morning for me right now. Oh my god, it's Gengar.
Kid, didn't take much to put you down. It serves you right. Now what to do with you?
What? Oh, no. Is the game not over?
Snap out of it.
The gang's all here. What? Get your tissues ready, everybody.
I'm sure of it. I'm sure. Back there, Gengar saved me.
Lombre, you just don't get a voice anymore. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I can't remember. It's been too many hours. I can't do the Lombre voice after 10 hours.
We did it, kid. Everything worked. We've won peace.
We did it? It's saved? No more calamities? Pelipper the goat. Pelipper delivered us the win.
Gardevoir, we owe everything to you, kid, and your friends. And now, kid, your role here has ended.
No! No! Don't leave us! You were so good until you weren't.
Kid, your body. What's happening to you?
I'm sorry, but I have to leave.
Huh? Why? Why? I don't understand. Why do you have to leave? Aren't we friends?
Yes, you will always be my friend, Goku. I will never forget you.
Don't go, kid.
No! 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 Oh my god, it's so sad. It's actually so sad. The skinny strats! They're gone! There we go. I definitely cried. I think this is the first video game that made me cry. I was so sad. I had Pikachu as my partner back then. I was a little Meowth. I left Pikachu behind. It was tragic.
If you wish, and wish very strongly, perhaps you will meet again.
I wish that you would subscribe to the channel.
As my journey together with Goku came to a close, I found myself reflecting on the voyage. Did the Sky Tower experience absolutely ruin the ending of Mystery Dungeon Kaizo? Yes. Should you subscribe to the channel? Obviously. Is Mystery Dungeon Kaizo even a good game? No. Did I somehow have fun despite it all? Amazingly, yes. I came into this challenge as a very unskilled Mystery Dungeon novice, and while I'm still no expert on the game, I was forced to learn a lot and improve significantly just to get to the end. That's ultimately why I felt so let down by the way that Sky Tower Summit was played out. All of those skills that I had developed throughout the game were suddenly ripped away from me in favor of something that was completely out of my control. Maybe this is what people expect when they hear the word Kaizo, but if I can leave any lasting legacy on this world, it's that complete randomness should never be used as a barometer for difficulty. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I just wanted to extend a huge thanks to you. I never envisioned that the video project would become this grand, but I just had to do it justice as it was a very fun adventure for me to go on. And I'd love to have you along for the ride as I find new ways to torture myself for your enjoyment.